Mysteries captivate us like a flame in the dark, pulling us closer, igniting curiosity, and challenging the limits of what we think we know. When archaeologists and scientists uncover ancient artifacts or unexplainable structures, these discoveries act as time capsules hinting at knowledge lost through the ages. They invite us not just to study the past, but to embark on a journey through the recesses of our imagination. This video takes you on an expedition through 12 extraordinary discoveries that remain unsolved mysteries to this day. These enigmatic finds go beyond scientific fact, drawing us into a realm where history meets myth and where reality intertwines with the fantastical. We explore not only what these artifacts mean to archaeologists, but also what they reveal about the human spirit's eternal need to seek answers, understand the unknown, and dream beyond the possible. By the time we reach the final discovery, you won't just have uncovered ancient wonders. You'll have journeyed through the landscape of human curiosity itself. Stick with us as we unravel secrets from the past that still challenge us today, and explore how these mysteries reflect who we are in our endless pursuit of meaning. 1. The Vitrified Fortresses, Ancient Alchemy or Nature's Fire. These mysterious vitrified fortresses scattered across Europe defy explanation. Built between 700 BCE and 300 BCE, they feature stone walls fused into glass, a phenomenon that requires temperatures higher than what ancient technology could seemingly produce. Most examples are found in Scotland, although similar structures are present in Germany, Hungary, and France. The process known as vitrification is usually achieved through prolonged exposure to temperatures above 1,000 degrees Celsius, 1,832 degrees Fahrenheit. For ancient builders to achieve such heat levels would have been nearly impossible without advanced kilns or incendiary weapons, neither of which aligns with archaeological records. This enigma leaves us with several possibilities. Ritual use. Some scholars suggest that these fortresses might have been centers for ritual activities, where fire played a symbolic role. War tactics. Another theory is that the vitrification occurred during ancient battles, where unknown incendiary weapons or burning structures caused the walls to fuse. What makes these forts especially intriguing is how they parallel modern disasters. Imagine centuries from now archaeologists stumbling upon glassified ruins of today's cities, mistaking them for remnants of advanced technology or warfare. In a similar vein, the vitrified forts could be evidence of knowledge or events lost to time, something our current understanding can't fully reconstruct. 2. Erlik's Gate, a portal to the lower world. In the Altai Mountains, Erlik's Gate continues to intrigue both geologists and mythologists. Though geologists insist that this door-like structure is a natural formation, local legends speak of it as a gateway used by the mythical dwarf Erlik to traverse between the lower world and the human realm. According to folklore, Erlik would collect human souls during the night and return to his underground kingdom before dawn. This story touches on themes of life, death, and the afterlife. It reflects humanity's long-standing belief in otherworldly realms, whether spiritual, mythical, or alien. Beyond the folklore, such gates might represent something deeper. Perhaps they reflect humanity's inner journey through dreams, meditation, or spiritual practices, where the boundary between the material and immaterial blurs. Ancient cultures might have used these legends to convey wisdom about the nature of existence. 3. Obsidian sculptures, masterpieces, beyond time. The ancient Mesoamericans had a remarkable ability to sculpt fragile obsidian into intricate objects. This volcanic glass is difficult to work with even using modern tools. Yet these ancient artisans created artifacts resembling modern devices such as spools and discs, without power tools or machinery. Obsidian's symbolic importance in Mesoamerican culture cannot be overlooked. It was associated with sacrifice, warfare, and divination. However, how they achieved such precise craftsmanship remains a mystery, raising the possibility that they possessed lost techniques or tools. Think of a contemporary artist attempting to create a functioning smartphone from fragile glass without tools or training. That seemingly impossible feat was somehow within the grasp of ancient Mesoamericans. The presence of objects resembling modern devices suggests that our understanding of ancient technology might be incomplete. These artifacts challenge the narrative that ancient civilizations were technologically inferior, hinting at a more complex, perhaps even cyclical development of knowledge. 4. The Cthulhu Tablet. Fiction becoming reality. A peculiar clay tablet discovered on the American coastline bears an uncanny resemblance to Cthulhu, the fictional creature from H.P. Lovecraft's mythos. Lovecraft introduced Cthulhu in 1928, but this tablet raises the question, did the creature predate the story? If so, could Lovecraft have drawn inspiration from real-world artifacts? The Cthulhu tablet blurs the lines between myth and artifact, hinting at a tradition of ancient cults or forgotten beliefs. This convergence of fiction and archaeology prompts reflection on how stories shape collective memory, with myths becoming real through cultural adoption. The tablet's existence reminds us that human imagination often draws from fragments of reality. Whether inspired by Lovecraft or predating him, the Cthulhu tablet embodies the way narratives can transcend fiction, becoming almost religious for some followers. 5. Monte Prama's giants. Guardians or gods. The giants of Monte Prama, discovered in Sardinia, are colossal statues believed to have been crafted by the Nuragic civilization. These stone figures, standing over 8 feet tall, feature disc-shaped eyes and a distinct style that sets them apart from other ancient sculptures. Scholars speculate that these statues served as guardians of the dead, given their proximity to ancient tombs. However, the lack of written records from the Nuragic people leaves their exact purpose uncertain. These giants evoke a sense of awe, similar to the monolithic statues on Easter Island. Both seem to stand as silent witnesses to a history we can only guess at. 6. Ain Ghazal's statues, a window into prehistoric beliefs. At the Ain Ghazal site in Jordan, archaeologists uncovered humanoid sculptures dating back 8,000 years. These figures, made of plaster, lack arms and clear gender markers but possess lifelike eyes that seem to stare across millennia. Their enigmatic design challenges our understanding of ancient identity. Were these figures ritual objects, deities, or representations of ancestral spirits? Their creation near 2 of the world's oldest temples suggests they played a significant role in religious practices. 7. Palpa Pampa geoglyphs, star maps or timekeepers. The geoglyphs at Palpa Pampa, near the Nazca lines, offer an even greater mystery. These ancient etchings depict anthropomorphic figures and patterns that might have been used to track time based on the sun's movement. The complexity of these geoglyphs raises questions about ancient knowledge of astronomy. It's possible that early cultures had a more profound understanding of time and celestial movements than we currently attribute to them. 8. Dabus giraffes. Evidence of forgotten domestication. The Dabus giraffes are among the most captivating and largest animal petroglyphs ever discovered, standing proudly in the Tenere Desert of the Sahara. These carvings, which date back more than 8,000 years, depict 2 life-size giraffes alongside smaller figures of lions, camels, and ostriches. What makes the giraffes particularly intriguing are the lines extending from their mouths to nearby human figures. Some scholars believe these lines represent leashes or leads, suggesting an attempt at early domestication, an idea that reshapes our understanding of human-animal relationships in ancient times. While horses, camels, and cattle are well-documented examples of early domesticated animals, the notion that giraffes may have been domesticated challenges conventional thought. It suggests that early humans may have had the ingenuity to work with species that are currently considered unsuitable for domestication. However, why giraffes weren't domesticated on a broader scale remains a mystery. The climate change that turned the Sahara into a desert may have disrupted these early efforts, causing the tradition to be lost. If these carvings do represent domestication, it forces us to reconsider the selective process that humans used in building relationships with animals. What if giraffes, due to their size and majestic nature, were once symbolic companions, much like the role horses played in later societies? 9. Minoan axes, tools for giants? The Minoan civilization, which flourished on the island of Crete, left behind many remarkable artifacts, but perhaps none as enigmatic as the massive ceremonial axes discovered at the site of Niru. Known as labris, these double-headed axes are far too large and heavy for any normal human to wield, even in ceremonial rituals. Their intricate design and craftsmanship hint at symbolic or spiritual significance, possibly representing the divine or the power of the natural world. Some historians link the labris to Minoan mythology, believing they were associated with rituals of sacrifice or ancestor worship. Others speculate that the axes were ceremonial objects used by priests or shamans to invoke blessings or communicate with the gods. The size and impracticality of these axes invite theories that go beyond historical explanations. Some fringe theories suggest they could have been relics from an ancient race of giants or extraterrestrials, ideas that capture the imagination, even if they lack scientific backing. More plausibly, they might have been symbols of power meant to intimidate or impress, rather than tools meant for practical use. 10th. Granite boxes of Saqqara, sealed mysteries of the dead. The Serapeum of Saqqara, located near the Great Pyramid of Giza, houses a collection of 24 black granite boxes, each weighing over 100 tons. These boxes, discovered in 2018, are remarkable not just for their size, but for their precision engineering. They are carved with such perfection that their lids form an airtight seal. Even by today's standards, the craftsmanship is astonishing, as the boxes are symmetrical to within a few microns. The mystery deepens when we consider their purpose. Some Egyptologists believe the boxes were used to hold mummified Apis bulls, revered as sacred representations of the god Ptah. However, no remains have been found inside the boxes, leading to alternative theories. Some researchers speculate that these boxes could have been intended for more mysterious purposes, perhaps as energy conductors or devices connected to ancient spiritual practices. The precision and size of these boxes raise a tantalizing question. How did the ancient Egyptians move and carve such enormous stones without advanced tools? Their ability to achieve airtight seals, something challenging even with modern technology, hints at a level of knowledge and skill that may have been lost to time. 11th. Tlaloc's statue, a stormbringer. The statue of Tlaloc, the Aztec rain god, was transported to Mexico City from its original site in the 1960s. According to local legend, as soon as the statue arrived, an unexpected and powerful rainstorm soaked the city for a week, a remarkable coincidence that reinforced the belief in Tlaloc's supernatural power. For the Aztecs, Tlaloc was a fearsome deity who controlled the weather, but he also demanded human sacrifices, often of children, to bring rain. This chilling aspect of Aztec culture makes Tlaloc's statue not just a symbol of rain, but also a reminder of the gruesome rituals that accompanied their agricultural practices. It's said that children offered to Tlaloc had to cry before being sacrificed, as their tears symbolically called down rain from the heavens. The belief in weather-controlling deities is not unique to the Aztecs. Cultures around the world have invoked gods to influence natural phenomena. The arrival of the Tlaloc statue and the subsequent storm remind us of the power of belief and how it can shape human behavior, even when the evidence points to mere coincidence. 12. Longyu Caves, Hidden Histories of China. The Longyu Caves in Zhejiang Province, China, are a network of man-made underground chambers that defy conventional explanation. Carved from solid rock, the caves exhibit precise chisel marks and carefully sculpted walls, yet there are no historical records explaining their construction or purpose. Experts believe the caves are around 2,200 years old, built before the rise of the Qin dynasty, but no one knows who built them or why. Adding to the mystery, the carvings on the cave walls don't match any known language or script. The sheer size of the caves suggests that thousands of workers would have been needed to excavate them. Yet there is no mention of such a massive labor project in historical records. Some researchers speculate that the caves may have been temples, storage facilities, or military bunkers, while others suggest they could have had a ritualistic or astronomical purpose. The undeciphered inscriptions could hold the key to unlocking their secrets. But until they are translated, the purpose of the Longyu Caves remains a mystery. The absence of historical records about the Longyu Caves is as intriguing as the caves themselves. It raises a fascinating question. How many other ancient projects remain lost to history? These caves remind us that history is full of gaps, and every discovery adds another piece to the puzzle of our past. These 12 baffling discoveries remind us that not all mysteries exist to be solved. While science can illuminate much of the past, some questions remain deliberately shrouded in darkness, teasing us with hints of deeper truth just beyond our reach. Perhaps the value of these enigmas lies not in their answers, but in the wonder they inspire. Each unanswered riddle invites us to think more deeply, question the nature of our world, and reflect on the infinite possibilities that lie both behind and ahead of us. The pursuit of knowledge is, at its heart, a journey without end. As we continue to dig, explore, and uncover, we are reminded that some questions transcend time, daring us to embrace the unknown. And maybe, just maybe, some of these answers are best left undiscovered, leaving us to marvel at the beauty of mystery and to let our imaginations fill in the blanks.